He says, I will return again to my place until they acknowledge their offense, and then they will seek my face, and in their affliction they will earnestly seek me. You see, the nation of Israel is going to go through the most terrible time they've ever had in their history, which will cause the Holocaust to pay. You have to understand, the Bible is telling us that not only in Jeremiah, but also in the book of Daniel. And we know that it's going to happen. But Jesus is coming back. He's going to save them, and he will sit on the throne of David, as we see in 2 Samuel and Luke chapter 1. And he will reign from Jerusalem. Isn't that great? Jesus will reign from Jerusalem, but this time you're part of it. All of you. Look at you. Aren't we pathetic? I mean, look at your picture from 20 years ago. We're dying, okay? But we are having a title of ambassadors of Christ right now. We're all ambassadors. You can have a card, ambassador, whatever. What is your name, sir? Chris, Ambassador Chris. Hi, how are you? On the back of the card, put Governor and Judge Chris, okay? Now, you only show the ambassador. But when you come back with Jesus to Jerusalem, flip it and say, deal with it, because I am now reigning and ruling with Christ for 1,000 years. We know that Isaiah 24 said, the moon will be disgraced and the sun is shamed, for the Lord of hosts will reign on Mount Zion and in Jerusalem before his elders gloriously. Jeremiah speaks about it in chapter 3 verse 17 also. And Revelation 20, blessed and holy is he who has part in the first resurrection. We all will have part in the first resurrection. The first resurrection begins with the resurrection of Jesus, and it will end with our resurrection when we are raptured. Over such the second death has no power, but they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. So, Governor Chris, nice to meet you. Now, the reality that one must be born again was first introduced to the Jewish people. It was in John 3 that there was a man of the Pharisees that named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. This man came to Jesus by night and said to him, Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher come from God, for no one can do these things that you do unless God is with him. And Jesus answered and said to him, most assuredly I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. He's not saying that to a Catholic priest. He's not saying that to a Muslim imam. He's not talking in the Vatican. He's not talking anywhere in Utah. He is talking to a Jewish ruler from the Pharisees. And he's telling him, Jews, religion will not help you. By the way, Christianity is the only faith that is not supposed to be a religion. It's the only faith that you cannot be born into. Oh, on my birth certificate it said that I was born a Christian. That's wrong! It should have been said sinner, not Christian. Because Christian is a follower of Christ. And if you want to enter the kingdom of God, you must be what? Born again. There are no born again Christians and born once Christians. There's only born again Christians. Do you understand? I was in the Philippines 20 years ago. And I spoke to someone on the street, and we quoted verses, and he said, oh, are you born again or Catholic? And I'm like, is this the menu? Is that the option? Yeah, there's no option. These are the words of Jesus. And he said that to the Jewish people. So they know that their religion cannot save them. Their tradition cannot save them. You know, salvation is not by affiliation.